Hi students, this is Mr. Panico, and this video is to give you instructions on how to conduct the online virtual lab called Find the Stink. You're going to go to a house online, and in the house you're going to go to the different rooms like the living room or the garage or the kitchen, and you're going to be measuring things like temperature and humidity to see which items in those rooms might have odor. For example, in the living room, maybe the aquarium has the most odor, but you're going to collect data and use the data to decide what items in the home might have the most odor. But after you're done watching this video, then I want you to scroll down. I'm showing you the very page you're on right now, the instruction page, and I want you to read the instructions carefully. Do everything the instructions ask you to do. Be aware that it's bacteria and fungi that creates odor, and bacteria and fungi grow where there's warmer temperatures and more humidity or more moisture. But I want you to do whatever the instructions ask. Click on this link to go learn about fungi and bacteria. Scroll down and read this table. You're going to be measuring humidity, temperature, airflow, light intensity, and pH scale using these instruments here. Okay, I want you to read that table. All right, then I want you to read everything you see. It says know your tools, so click on this link and go look at the tools you'll be using in this lab. And then this is really important. You have to print out 2 sheets. They're like a logbook or a data sheet, and I want you to record the data in the lab onto these sheets. You have to use pen or pencil, fill in fill in the information onto these logbooks. I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so here's the logbook, and you just print it out. Just go to File, Print this out. But you see here in the kitchen, there's dirty dishes, a flour vase, and old milk, and you're going to use the radiometer, the psychometer, the thermometer, etc. to fill in these cells with data information. You look at the data and decide which items probably has the most odor, and keep in mind that warmer temperature and more moisture is likely to produce more bacteria or fungi, which then is likely to produce more odor. When you're done with the kitchen, then you fill in the information for the garage, the bedroom, the living room, etc. So print out those 2 sheets and have them ready by your side when you take this lab. Okay, we're back to the instruction page. After you print out the 2 data sheets or logbook sheets, then scroll down and read this information, but you're ready now to go to the lab itself. So you click on this link, and when you click on the link, it'll take you to the virtual house, which you see here now. Okay, so this is where you're going to conduct your lab, and you have the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, and the garage. Let's go to the kitchen first. I'm going to double click on it. This is what I want you to do. Okay, so now here you see the kitchen. I'm going to close that sign, and over on the right you see the 5 instruments you're going to use: the radiometer, psychometer, thermometer, anemometer, and pH strips. And all you do is drag the instruments over the items in the room. So I'm going to drag the radiometer over the dirty dishes, and automatically the information gets placed in these data squares for you. And take the radiometer, put it over the dying flowers, and again the information was provided for you. Open the refrigerator, put the radiometer over the old milk, and okay, there, finally. Okay, so now I have the information from measuring with the radiometer. It's filled in all by itself. I didn't have to do that. You don't have to do it. It'll fill in by itself. Put the radiometer back, close the door, go to another instrument. Let's take the thermometer this time. Put the thermometer over the dirty dishes. The temperature is given. If you look over here, you'll see the temperature is 23 degrees Celsius. Put the thermometer over the flour vase. Now I've got the flour vase is 24 degrees Celsius. Open the refrigerator door, put the thermometer over the milk, and now I'm done with the thermometer. I went to all 3 items in the kitchen. I put the thermometer back. I've got all the information I need. Okay, and I take this data and I write it down on the data sheet, the logbook. You printed both sheets out. Go to the kitchen and start putting in the information. Okay, but complete the kitchen. Do the same with the psychometer. Do the same with the anemometer, do the same with the pH strip, and just keep in mind, students, that it's usually the humidity and the temperature that determines the bacteria and fungi, which determines the amount of odor. Okay, so when you're done with the kitchen, click on the floor plan button down here, and you're back at the house again. So let's go to the garage, and you see the very same setup. You have all these items in the garage, and you take the thermometer and place it over the oil, and place it over the grass, etc. And you fill in this table with all the data, transfer it, write it into your data sheet that you printed out, and then you decide which item you think has the greatest odor. And when you filled out the data for all 4 rooms, you're done with the virtual lab. Then you go to the quiz and use the data that you recorded to answer the questions on the quiz. Okay, thank you very much.